So, what is your name?
Hi, my name is Guinan.
Where are you from?
I come from China.
What kind of dance forms do you practice?
I usually practice hip hop in general, and sometimes I do some popping for fun.
When did you start dancing?
So I started dancing like 6 years ago. Like the reason why I got started is not because like, I think dance is very cool, just because at the time I was chubby, and after I left my school and someone was handing out the flyer, just like oh free dancing lessons. So that okay, I was chubby, so maybe I need some exercise. So that's how I got started. And after I took around like 10 lessons, I thought that I fell in love with dancing, and I just kept taking more classes. So I think that's like how I got started.
Okay, cool, cool. All right, so now I'm going to ask a couple questions about your dance history. Have you ever been a part of any organizations that perform dance?
Yes, so like in high school, I was in the dance team in my high school, and then we actually performed twice. And when I came to Ohio State, I was in this dance group called Dance Irregulars.
Okay. When did you join Dance Regulars and what was your role?
So I joined Dance Irregulars in my freshman years. So at that time, I have no idea which one I should join just because there are tons of dance group in Ohio State. So I went to the website and I found Dance Irregulars. So I just randomly showed up in one of their workshops. And I actually developed some great friendship with the founders and the leaders in the dance group. And unfortunately, most of them have to graduate when I entered my sophomore years. So I took on the leadership role. So right now I'm the president of Dance Irregulars, and we're doing the transitions. Just let the younger generation shine.
All right, cool. Did you teach any classes? If so, what did you teach?
Oh yes, so I started teaching like in the second semester of my sophomore year. So that I would say that would be my first workshop. And at that time, I taught like a choreo by one of my teacher. But started from junior years, I made my own choreography, and sometimes I taught them. And sometimes I will even teach some introductions to hip hop classes, or even just some awesome piece I just learned online.
Awesome. All right. When you are teaching the basics of hip hop, what do you usually teach first?
So I usually teach the four elements. So the first one is a bounce. Just like imagine you're a bouncing ball, you're doing up, down. And the second one is rock. So it's something like this. And the third one is like slide, or call it a skate. So just those more like the Michael Jackson moves. You People will feel like you're floating on the air, but actually it's not. It's more like an illusion. And the last one is roll. So you can actually make a roll using all your body parts. You could do a roll with your neck, with your chest, even with your leg. Like you'll be pretty surprised by that.
All right, awesome. Do you ever dance socially?
Yeah, so usually like I would be the most popular kid in a dancing party just because I know what I'm doing and I know how to hype up the atmosphere. So sometimes when the party get too bored or the people are too quiet, you only need to do a few trick and all the people will shout for you.
What kind of dances do you normally resort to when you are dancing in a social setting?
I was still mostly hip hop just because I don't know how to do all the other social dance or like maybe the more like formal one. So usually we just have fun, like and it doesn't have to be very like formal or official.
Okay. Um, how or where do you learn new dance moves?
So sometimes I might watch YouTube, and since I'm a huge K-pop fan, so sometimes I might even learn their choreo, and sometimes I will take some lessons from some great dancer, even in LA, in Columbus, and if I go back to China, I might also take some lessons as well.
Okay, and for the last set of questions here, I'm going to ask you about your dance direction, where you're headed in your dance career. What styles do you wish to learn in the future?
So since I'm still a beginner in popping, I hope that I could explore more on that part. And I'm actually looking into contemporary. I know that these are pretty different, but I feel like it will be super fun to do some more like expressive dancing style. But I have to be much more flexible on that. So I'm working on that part right now.
And do you plan to continue to dance after school? If so, where would you go to do it?
Yeah, I would say definitely. So that maybe after I graduate, I maybe I couldn't find a school dance group because I'll be working. So I feel those might be tough, but I might still make good use of my weekend time, maybe to take like a weekly lessons from some studios just to keep it going. Or I mean, you don't need to go to a specific studio to dance. You could even dance when you're showering. Just make sure that you are safe and don't sleep out. I think there is not fun, but that you could dance everywhere as long as you have music. So I feel like everyone could keep that going.
Okay, and I guess for my final question here, if you have any advice for any future dancers or people who are interested in dance, what would you tell them?
I would say that don't be afraid. That don't be afraid that others might judge you if you're not very good at the first time. Like, come on, I don't think anyone will be super great or talented on their first time. I would say just be more confident in yourself and to try it out. If you feel like you are not a dancing person, I mean that's fine. But if you feel like you feel very excited when you're dancing, or like you can make more friends, and maybe you could explore more, or maybe even explore different style to see that which style would be your favorite.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you very much,
Thank
Andy.
you.
I'm glad we were able to have this conversation.